change. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care where we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the brink of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I'll be waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Can I get an amen when the night ends? There's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you do with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul. Come on. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I'll be waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Extra touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Shake extra touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Shake extra touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Give me what you got. Oh, 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 oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care where we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the brink of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I'll be waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, passing may come at a cost. The Steelers are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Giants team that will need to avoid those turnovers. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now a handoff here to his running back. And his first carry, he loses the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go! Green, 39!
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Set! 3-19! Over!
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
3-19! 3-19! Over! Here we go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. This time to the tailback. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle it. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. A strong running. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Now let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end, yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Over.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriots.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Now out come the Giants. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Red zone opportunity. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Their big tight end, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are in for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now they try the right side here, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down following the run.
Set, lead,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
hurry up, here we go. Lead,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is right through. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, Every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, he'll blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Get to the football. It's blocked. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, no, Jack, Patriots.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Here we go now. Blue line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he bowls over him. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Boswell's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make this a second and long. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Looking to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard. Hot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Steelers set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Green, 39, Philly, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Blue, 90. All right, now look at Leopard.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Here we go.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Hurry up, here we go. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Here we go now. Green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away. But oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, after last week, where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Well, maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guys on the other side of the ball know it too.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Set. Green, 39.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Green, 39. Here we go now. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Fire now. Here we go now.
Another pistol look here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
All right, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll give it to him right up the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
All right, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
All right, here we go. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go now.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Leopard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed. Blue, watch it now, Barney.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now. Blue line.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Shreds the tackle. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Pittsburgh, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.